What's going on, world? Brian Wright here, and you're now tuned into the Brian Wright Radio Show, where we offer value in the form of content that'll help you change your life, change your mindset, and become the best version of yourself. No matter what religion, race, creed, sexual orientation, none of that stuff matters, because at the end of the day, we are the human race. And my goal is to tap into this source and deliver this message to you. Hopefully, it'll help you change something in yourself, and you can listen to the message and apply it to your life. And you can go out into the world and serve the world and leave it a better place than we found it. That's what I do it for. This morning, as you know, I have gotten back into the gym. So I know, because I've been in shape like twice in my life, in the best shape of my life, actually. And now I know that you can't out-train a crappy diet. So there is no point going to the gym if I'm not going to pair it with a diet that's going to help me reach my goals, because I'm not just going to the gym just to go. I am going to the gym in order to get a solid enough shape where I can remove my shirt, put videos on my story to motivate people, where people can see my results and ask me, hey, what did you do? And I can inspire them to do something similar so they can get the same results. But if I don't follow the diet, then I'm never going to see the results. So I'm not going to work backwards like that. So what did I do? Today, I went to the grocery store and I made time for it. And I went and got avocados, toast, wheat bread, protein powder for meal replacements, and things of that nature. So my mom, she has a bunch of snacks in her house. And in order for me to avoid those snacks, I need to have a routine, a plan in place. So when I go in the kitchen, instead of grabbing the chips and the cookies and the sodas, I got the water. I have the avocados. I have the wheat bread. I have the eggs. I have the things that are essential to my success. And it got me thinking how important systems and routines are when it comes to this game of life. We need to start looking at life as a game. And when I say a game, I mean literally like a game of football, a game of basketball, or whatever game you decide to watch or whatever you're into. And you need to take a step back and you need to see, what does it take in order to be successful in that game? And if you look at the game, you will see that there are systems in place for winners and losers. And there are rules that you have to follow in order to be good at that game and in order to stay in the regulations of that game. In basketball, you can't just run down the court without dribbling. That would be traveling or walking. With football, you can't have the ground catch the ball for you. You can't just hit somebody in the head. Those are rules that you have to follow. And if you don't follow them, you will not have a career, or you won't have a chance to make it to the biggest stage. Now, when it comes to life, there are things built into that also, which makes us winners and losers. As I just stated, the system is, when you want to be fit, you have to eat fit things. And that system is in place, and that routine is one I should establish, because if I never establish that routine, I will never win the championship, which is a good body. Also, when it comes to the routine, in order to be successful at basketball, I have to go and shoot. In order to be successful in football, there are multiple positions. If you're the quarterback, you got to focus on your accuracy. You got to focus on your deep throw. You got to focus on timing. You have to study and know everything about that game to the point where whenever you see it, you're like, I know exactly what this is. I know the system that they're trying to run. I know the routine that they're trying to do. And my objective is to stop it or beat it. And it should be the same way with us in life. We should look at life, know that it's all systematic, and knowing that if we recognize what's going on, we can beat this game. First rule is understanding that you have complete control of your mind. As Bob Proctor says, give yourself a command and follow it. You'll be surprised how many people can't give themselves a command and follow it. And that takes control. And any time that you are not where you want to be mentally, spiritually, financially, emotionally, it's because you're out of control. And that's due to not having a routine. That's all a routine does. It keeps your life in control. It keeps life simple. I can't tell you how many times I've been in here and I just get anxiety, like something is supposed to be done. And I'm like, wait a second. I followed the routine already. I put the message out. So I don't need to feel anxiety about sitting here watching this television because I've been in control. And my goal is to get this YouTube channel up. And as long as I keep pumping out content, I have absolutely nothing to worry about. My life is simple. I have one thing to do. This is what I have decided to do as a goal. And when I'm not doing this, guess what I'm doing? I'm spending time with my family. I'm spending time with my daughter. I'm outside. I'm going places. That's my routine. And the moment that we start looking at life like it's a game, and in order to be successful at it, we just have to establish a system, because make no mistake, there is a system of good and bad, right? So the system of bad, the opposite of good. If I keep eating these things, I'm not going to like the way I look. I might get high blood pressure. I might get diabetes, all kind of health problems. So as you can see, where there's a good system that can catapult you, there's a bad system that can bring you down. And what are most people following? The bad system, the bad routine. The routine that gets them nowhere. No goals of any sort, no routine to follow, no destination to arrive to. Just get up and whatever life brings me today, that's what I'm going to deal with. And that's not the life that people that watch this channel want. We want a life of abundance, and we want to control what happens in our future, because we don't want to go where the wind blows. Because I don't know about y'all, where y'all come from, but I've seen where life takes people without routines and without knowing the system of life and how it works. And it's not a pretty place. It's a place filled with poverty. It's a place full of lack of resources. It's a place full of anger, frustration, bad relationships, and generational curses. That's what a life with no routine leads to. Now, am I saying that your routine has to be perfect? Absolutely not. Some days you might have to adjust due to being sick, family events, but just ensure that the routine is being established, because that's most people's problems. They don't have it established. So there's nowhere to go, and there is nothing but confusion all day long because they have no direction. But does a routine guarantee an immediate win? No, it does not. A routine at first is going to be a bunch of small wins, but as we know, it's the small wins that get us to the big ones. The shooting in the gym every day prepares us for the big games. The working out every day prepares us for the cheat meals. And doing what you need to do every day is going to put you in that realm of a winner. And eventually, you will get better practicing it over time. You'll be ready for your championship moment. But until we establish a routine, we won't even have a chance to play in the game, because the game of success wants all of you, and it's very jealous. You have to do it over and over and over again. If success is all based on routines, why are we fighting it? Is it because we're lazy? Is it because deep down we really don't want to do it? When you get a chance, I want you to look up Coach Carter's movie with Samuel Jackson. And I want you to YouTube Our Deepest Fears. That explains it so well. And the summary of that is basically, to me, stop being afraid of yourself. Stop being afraid of your greatness, and do the things that you know that you need to do to tap into your higher potential and to take your life to the next level. It is not easy to give yourself a command and follow it, but the people that can do it are always the ones who get to write their own ticket in life, because they had the discipline to follow a routine to get to greatness. There's nothing new under the sun. The same routine they followed can be the same routine you can follow, because if you see it work for somebody else, it can work for you, but you have to work it, and you have to pay the price, just like those people did. And there's no way around it. That's the way it's built into life. So take control of yourself. Say in the comment section, I'm going to establish a routine, put action behind it, and watch how you shock yourself. And I guarantee, eyes have not seen, nor ears have heard the person that you are going to meet behind that veil. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Thank y'all for giving me your time. I hope y'all enjoyed this message. This is the Brian Wright Radio Show. Gone.